out there? We're on the air, and it's race day today in the Wolverine State. It's a beautiful summer day in the Irish Hills of Michigan as we get set for race number 24 of the 2024 NR2003 Mission BBQ Cup Series season, the Cheez-It 400, presented by Ford. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, lads of all ages, as we welcome you to the Michigan International Speedway via live coverage on the North American Sim Racing Network and in the NASRN booth this afternoon. My name, as always, is Trey Wright. A gorgeous day in early August is the backdrop for the penultimate race of the 2024 regular season, and the final duo of races starts with 40 laps around this high-banked 2-mile D-shaped oval in Brooklyn, Michigan. This race has seen chaos aplenty over the years, from Tyler Reynolds' flip on the final lap in 2020 to the double front stretch flips in 2021, and Matt Wolff walking off the regular season with a win in 2022 to punch his ticket into the chase. He's looking for a similar result today in that 42 car. More on him in a second. But chaos is aplenty here at Michigan, like we said, and we are getting ready to write chapter number 4 of this saga, with 2 races to go until the chase, and we'll immediately go into your point standings on your screen. Juan Rodriguez is the first driver to lock themselves in via points. He is 317 points above the cut line. Although he does start 35th on the grid today, he is mathematically locked in. If you are 200 or more points above the cut line, you are locked into the show. He leads the point standings by 160 over Alexandre Vitale, equating to 32 positions on the track. So not only is Juan Rodriguez going to be fighting for a championship, he's going to be fighting for the regular season title going into Armory Digital Saturday night. It'll be interesting to see how he runs these next 2 races to try and set himself up for those bonus points. Then it's Alexandre Vitale, Bradley Ream, Matthew Hubert, and Igor Barreto, the rest of your top 5 in the point standings. Starting off with the 96 of Alexandre Vitale, he's 157 above the cut line. He starts 18th on the grid today. Bradley Ream is plus 4 positions after a great run at the Menards Brickyard 500 at Indianapolis. He is 124 above the line. That 36 car starting in 26th. Then Matthew Hubert still 4th in the point standings, 107 points above the cut line despite him wrecking out at Indianapolis. That's 75, starting 31st on the grid today. And Igor Barreto, another driver that wrecked out at Indy, falls down to 3 positions, 80 points above the cut line. The first driver that is less than 3 figures above that line right now. The 13 car starting 20th on the grid for the Cheez-It 400. Then your bottom 5 in the point standings, Braden Perez up to 6th in the point standings. He is 67 above the cut line, but that 92 car starting 41st on the grid today. Toby Murphy falls down a position despite his decent finish at Indianapolis. He is 55 above the cut line. The 20 car starting 21st. Danny Fallington finally back into the top 10 in points. He is a mere 27 above the cut line. The 16 car starting 29th. Dylan Matthews is able to climb back into the top 10. She is 20 points above the line. She starts 34th in the 1 car. And finally, Logan Williams falling all the way down to 10th in the point standings after wrecking out at Indianapolis. Only 11 points above the cut line, separating in versus out. And the 17 car starting 14th on the grid here at Michigan. And right now, the drivers on the outside looking in. First one of those, Derek Hamill, falling 2 positions. He is 11 points below the cut line. That bubble between Williams and Hamill, a mere 11 points. Hamill starting 19th on the grid today. He does have a caveat with the wins. We'll get to that in a moment. Corey Case is plus 2. He is 20 points below the cut line. He is starting 13th on the grid in the 63. Brennan Wilmington continues to fall down in the points. He is 94 points below the cut line. He starts 16th in the 62. Caleb Rose with his fantastic couple of runs as of late, plus 5 positions, although he has got a lot of work to do. 153 points below the cut line, and the 32 car starting in the 17th spot. And then finally, Will Parrish, the last car with a realistic shot of potentially pointing their way into the chase, 173 points below the cut line. He does start second on the outside pole to Zachary Fitzwater today. We'll see if Parrish is able to do the same thing that his now teammate Matt Wolff did back 2 years ago and try and lock themselves into the chase. Then your two wildcard drivers right now are a huge storyline coming into today. Derek Hamill and Logan Alexander are your two wildcard drivers. Hamill, with his poor run at Indianapolis, falls outside the top 10, but with his 2 wins this season at Dover and Nazareth, he is locked into the show via the wild card. Same thing with Logan Alexander being able to leapfrog over Matt Wolff in the point standings. So those two drivers are your two wild cards. Alexander starts 22nd, like we said. Hamill starting 19th today, and your driver is currently in the wild card hunt. Matt Wolff, that man right there in the blue and white 42. He has 2 wins, and he is the defending winner of this race. He starts 5th, and he has a mere 84 points behind Logan Alexander. So not a whole lot of comfort for Alexander there. But also, drivers like Corey Case, Will Parrish, Keegan Thompson now has made his way up in the top 15. He starts 4th on the grid. Corey Case and Will Parrish, obviously those guys getting wins. Roberto Crown Jr., Riley Sampson, and even Skylar Taylor, all of those guys with wins this season have the opportunity to potentially get themselves in via the wild card. Keegan starts 4th, Roberto Crown Jr. starts 32nd, Riley Sampson starts shotgun on the field once again in position 42, and Skylar Taylor starts in 37th in that Costco number 15 car. It'll be interesting to see how all these drivers race today. It's going to be an aggressive race. It's going to be a fun race, but we can't start the race until we get those words, because it's once again that time of the broadcast again, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go down trackside to get the most famous words in motorsports to kick off the Cheez-It 400 presented by Ford.
Drivers, start your engines!
The engines roar to life on the pit lane at Michigan as we get set to take the green flag for today's race. Zachary Fitzwater gets his first pole of the season. That'll be 5 bonus points towards the Australian with Will Parrish to his outside. Row number 2, Dano Georgi looking for his first win since New Jersey of 2022. It's next to last race's winner, Keegan Thompson, who won Saturday afternoon at the Brickyard. And row number 3, 42 of Matt Wolff, next to Cole Sampson in the 5, the first 6 starting positions on the grid. Making sure everybody rolls off. Graydon Perez and Riley Sampson, a couple of drivers looking to make their way into the chase. It's going to be 40 laps around Michigan this afternoon. The pit window will be just past halfway between laps 24 and 26 here at this Bad Fast racing facility. 18 degrees of banking in the corners. And your 3 previous winners of the Cheez-It 400 are Eric Monaco, Ryan Durrani, and Matt Wolff. Monaco starts 28th, Durrani 39th, and Wolff 5th on the grid this afternoon. So the pace car will make its way down the pit lane momentarily. These guys getting ready to go through the Reese's restart zone. The pace car down the pit lane. Here we go. Popsicle sticks are in the air. 2 races to go in the regular season. The green flag drops in the Irish Hills. It didn't take long for these guys to get aggressive right on the start, and Dano Georgi will lead lap number 1 far wide as Ethan Lewis will make his way to the inside. They're going to be really tight going through the corner. Hold up. Owen Miles getting punted all the way up high. nearly getting turned off the front end of that 28 car. He will remain straight. And for second, Will Parrish holding serve on that outside lane. Keegan Thompson looking for 2 wins in a row. Zachary Fitzwater looking to hold the issue there. It will remain up high as Dano Georgi will go to the point in the 34 machine. Georgi looking for his 4th career win as they go 3 wide behind him. Will Parrish still on the outside lane. Keegan Thompson on the inside looking to do the same thing that man did right there as Matt Wolf will make it 3 abreast for the 2nd spot. The outside lane is the preferred line here at Michigan, contrary to most of the tracks that we go to, and they'll fan out to go 3, 4 wide as Nathan Orman will go to the low side. Couple of cars on the outside wall. Garlington will scrape it nearly 5 wide. Garlington trying to put it in there, not enough real estate. Filing it back down to 4 wide. A little close off the corner, but everybody straight, good, and going. Dano Georgi will experience the pleasures, the advantages of the clean air out in front 3 wide once again as Fitzwater looks to shoot the gap. Side by side as we go to our aerial cam here on the front straightaway at Michigan. These drivers absolutely flying around here at close to 200 miles an hour. Nathan Stapleton with the fastest lap as Zachary Fitzwater will go back up to 2nd. Dano Georgi continues to lead. You see where everybody is running. There's Logan Alexander. Little tight off the corner. Toby Murphy trying to force the issue, but Alexander trying to extend his lead over Matt Wolf. Right now would lose a little bit of ground going into Armory Digital with where they are running. Wolf has got a lot of ground to make up. He's on the high lane as Zachary Fitzwater will fight for the race lead. And back up front, the man, the myth, the legend of NR2003 offline will go to the point. And looking for the crossover counterattack is Georgi down low. 3 and 4 wide off the corner once again. To continue to absolutely fan out as Zachary Fitzwater will gain 10 bonus points. Here comes Georgi once again. Really good run on the middle groove. Georgi able to slingshot back out front. Reggie Fogelman up to 3rd in the 12 car. Remember, these 2 drivers adversaries on the FMGTC circuit. That series will be returning in just a couple of weeks up at Old Spice High Endurance Speedway in Wisconsin as Fogelman will take that position away from Fitzwater. The battle in the back here, trying to find where Juan Rodriguez is. He's on the inside lane in the 48 car, currently running in the 26th spot. So he's making his way up through this field. Looking to have a good run in that Utz 48 car for Buck Racing. Everybody flying around here. Down at the front, Cameron Garlington getting surpassed as Zachary Fitzwater lost a lot of positions. Losing 4 spots as Reggie Fogelman will go to the point. Really slow going through the corner was the 5 of Cole Sampson. Fogelman will go to the race lead, take it away from Dano Georgi, and Will Parrish, who needs every point possible, will dip down to the inside. Remember, Will Parrish is ahead of Logan Alexander on the points pylon right now. Parrish is 15th. Alexander is 21st. So if Will Parrish is able to win here today, that would put Parrish at the 2nd wildcard spot. Considering where Derek Hamill is running as Daniel Bouchard gets a little swirly back end there. Hamill currently running in the bottom half of the field in the 24th spot. Hamill would realistically continue to fall out of the top 10 in the points. As way up the racetrack goes Parrish, nearly getting hooked by the 12. And Alex Sanvitale will take advantage of those two making some slight contact out of corner number 4. This is setting up to be a fantastic race as we're already a quarter of the way to the Cheez-It 400. Remember, these guys do have to come down around lap 25. The window opens. The window officially will open at lap 23. So anywhere between 23 and 27 laps. We expect all these drivers to come down. But this has been an absolute spectacle of racing so far, as they're once again 3 wide back in here. Igor Barreto showing his face down on the low side. That high lane, like we said, dominant line as somebody has gone around in the back, and it was Cole Sampson and Logan Williams. Juan Rodriguez also getting turned down low. And that is not good for Logan Williams. I'm surprised the caution did not come out. You will see the replay of that incident on your screen. And Logan Williams will now likely fall out of the top 10 in points. And that is very, very good for a driver like Corey Case. But Case is behind Derek Hamill as contact back in there. Toby Murphy banging around there with the 44. Not a dull moment of action here in the Cheez-It 400. As Derek Hamill is ahead of Corey Case at the moment, and that is really good for a guy like Matt Wolf. As if Logan Williams is on the outside looking in, that would put Derek Hamill back up 4 wide once again. Now Wolf has got to be careful that he does not allow that man right there, Logan Alexander, to get another win. Logan Alexander in that 58 car started 22nd. He is already up to 8th as we approach the midway point to the Cheez-It 400. Dano Georgi has been the dominant car out front so far. As these two continue to be back in here, and just really, really unfortunate for Logan Williams. Ever since that good run at Milwaukee, ever since that win at Milwaukee, it's unfortunately been a little bit of a downward spiral, Emp Lemon style, as Logan Alexander, who was turned coming out of turn number 2, will continue to slide back in the 48. A little close back in here. I tell you, that area around Toby Murphy is looking to be a ticking time bomb on that outside. Hamill will go underneath Charlie Davenport, trying to take advantage, but that high lane is just really, really strong momentum-wise. Back for the race lead. It's officially a race on the NASRN with us missing a pass for the lead. Reggie Fogelman out front, Fitzwater down low, and Owen Miles, who has been all over the cameras for the last 5 races, creeping up into this battle. Miles up to 3rd, still looking for that 2nd win of his MBCS career. Sanvitale with a really strong run. Igor Barreto is also going to need this strong run as these guys look to lock themselves into the chase today. Dano Georgi right down low of Fitzwater. We'll dump some air on that 99 spoiler, and at the stripe, dead heat at the line. Fitzwater will edge the 34 for now. We're nearly at the halfway point through the Cheez-It 400. Georgi back to the lead. 4 wide back in here. Ryan Durrani and Logan Alexander in the middle of that. This could get a little wild. They're able to hold it for now. Really, really congested and really racy towards the front of this field. Little close Barreto nearly getting turned around by Gutierrez. Good run for RF Trackhouse. Both of their cars up inside the top 10. Gutierrez would love to have a good run today. It's been an unfortunate last couple of weeks. It's been a really unfortunate season so far for this 10 car. But Gutierrez up front. Boss man right there, Reggie Fogelman being split 3 wide, nearly going 4 wide as Gutierrez will get a little tight going through the corner. They'll fan out once again. Garlington looking to go down low. He will split low. Not quite. 3 wide. It'll be 2 by 2 as Georgia continues to hold serve. They're not going to catch up to Cole Sampson before this pit cycle opens in a handful of laps. Owen Miles down low, trying to lead at the halfway point. Still anybody's race here as we're halfway through the Cheez-It 400 presented by Ford at the stripe. Dead heat, not quite. The cross flags that time by, already halfway here at Michigan. The pit cycle opening up in the next few laps. Dano Georgi will lead. Owen Miles is second. Battling for that position on the outside is Zachary Fitzwater in the battle for 4th right now between San Vitale and Barreto. Now San Vitale will make it 3 wide going into 3 and 4. And he's going to lose some spots on the inside lane with just how much momentum carries on that outside. Dano Georgi looks to be the class of the field. The pit window will officially open next time by. Zachary Fitzwater a little high up tight. Remember, the pit window is typically where we see the most action and accidents occur. And for second, Fitzwater once again underneath the 05. The window is officially open. No takers that time by. Everybody still out on the racetrack with Georgi, the Pied Piper of the Irish Hills right now. These top 2 have been 1, 2, and 3 for a while, and the yellow flag is out, and Juan Rodriguez is in it. The caution flag is out for the first time today. Looks to be a 4-car pileup out of turn number 2. Skylar Taylor, Eric Monaco, Thomas Troxel look to be the cars involved. And just as everybody was planning on coming down the pit lane, the yellow flag will fly. Second incident of the day, the first yellow flag of the afternoon. And this will lead the whole field down the pit lane, and this is where things will start to get interesting. We'll probably get restarted with just over 10 laps to go. A fast-moving race at Michigan. Realistically, should be a 500-mile race. And Dano Georgi will lead them down the pit lane. Georgi has officially led the most laps today, so that'll be at least 10 bonus points for that 34 car. Zachary Fitzwater, 10 bonus points for him as well. But here they come on the pit road. And Georgi will lead the field here at Michigan. Trundling down this long pit road, Zachary Fitzwater will be right behind him. These wide pit stalls here, a lot wider than the ones at Indianapolis like we saw. And Georgi will take 4 fresh Hoosier tires, fill that gas tank full of octane racing fuel. He will be out and away. No, it's just going to be a 2-tire stop for Georgi. Same thing for pretty much everybody. It looks like 2 tires will be on the docket. A little bit of contact between Orman and Alex Lozano. No surprise there. Lozano going fuel only in the 11 car. Some split strategy on the service area right now, but nonetheless, Dano Georgi comes in first, comes out first. The 2 Titan Fury cars will come out second and third, respectively. Fitzwater will fall down to fourth, and rounding out the top 5, the 12 of Reggie Fogelman. But the yellow flag is out for the first time today for Eric Monaco, the first ever winner here in the Mission Barbecue Cup Series. Unfortunately, doesn't look like he will get his second win in Brooklyn. That man right there also involved. It's a good thing Juan Rodriguez is locked in, but he may lose the points lead going into Armory Digital. But the yellow flag is out for the first time today. Let's see what happened to bring out caution number 1 of the Cheez-It 400 presented by Ford at the Michigan International Speedway. Turn 2 has always been Calamity Corner here in Michigan. Once again, it strikes in the exact same fashion that we've seen in the past. A couple of Toyotas getting turned together there out of turn 2. Skylar Taylor and Thomas Troxel going broadside right in front of Eric Monaco. Nowhere for the 4-car to go. And the same thing will go for the 48 of Juan Rodriguez. Watch this. Oh, Braden Perez is going to grab a piece in that 92. He's actually just going to nearly hit the front end of that 48 car, just barely missing. It was Braden Perez, and that could have been disastrous for his championship hopes, his chase hopes, rather. But it looks to be just a 4-car accident out of turn number 2. It's involving the points leader that's seeing his 160-point cushion slither away here. He is around as we're under caution for the first time today in Michigan. Real-time replay of this first caution of the afternoon. Hard shot there for the 40 of Eric Monaco. Same deal for the 48 of Juan Rodriguez as all those cars going around. And right as the pit cycle was going to take place, Dano Georgi led them back to the stripe and he led them off the pit lane. And he will be your leader when we go back through the gears. So we clean up caution number 1 of the Cheez-It 400 presented by Ford. And we are back here at the Michigan International Speedway. Caution number 1. About to wrap up here as we work on lap 27. Nobody was knocked out from that incident on lap number 24. All 42 cars remain on the track, although 41 hoods are on the cars. So you see the 4th of Eric Monaco running like a modified there. A good shot of what is inside of one of these cars. Actually look on the back end of Skylar Taylor. A good look of what's inside these MBCS Cup machines. For your top 5, going back to the Reese's Restart Zone, will be Dano Georgi, Mitchell Collins, Igor Barreto, Zachary Fitzwater, and Reggie Fogelman. Green flag back out in the air here at Michigan. Good jump for the top 3. They stick together like glue to go through turns 1 and 2. Under 15 to go in the Cheez-It 400. And they're all single file for the most part. Train racing here. A little bit of a serpentine. Not quite a dragon. So they work through turn number 3 and making the first move down low will be the 71. Help from his Dodge teammate, his Titan Fury teammate. Everybody with the exception of Alex Lozano taking tires. And Alex Lozano, who only did a splash of fuel on that stop, will come down the pit lane. And it'll be interesting to see if he takes 4 tires as for the lead, the 2 Titan Fury cars. Everybody took 2 tires, and if Alex Lozano takes 4 tires here, that would give him the Valvoline fastest 4-tire pit stop of the day. Since everybody takes 2 tires, and you need 4 tires for that. No, it is going to be a 2-tire stop for him, so nobody will get those 5 bonus points. And for the lead, dead heat is Mitchell Collins, who was so close to winning this race in 2020. Looking for a little bit of redemption 4 years later. But Igor Barreto looking to officially lock himself in the chase. A win here today. No matter what happens at Armory Digital, that 13 car would be locked in. Zachary Fitzwater just looking for a win in that 99. It has been a struggling season for NS Racing, but especially Zachary Fitzwater and that new machine, the 99 car, moving over to NS Racing in 2024. But 10 laps to go in the Cheez-It 400, and it is still anybody's race. Barretto slides high. Keegan Thompson, who we mentioned is one of those drivers with a shot at the wild card, now finds himself up in this top 10. Will find his way in the top 5. Dylan Matthews, driver in really good need of a good run, will now shoot the gap. She will go 3 wide up to 3rd with 9 to go in the Irish Hills. Matthews will push Mitchell Collins out front as Fitzwater led that lap by only a couple hundredths of a second. Matthews needs all the points she can get. She's going to try and lead a lap into here. Remember, that one car is only 20 points above the cut line, so she needs a great run and a great run now. And I got a feeling these drivers are going to catch up to Eric Monaco before this is all said and done. Logan Williams just trying to run back in here and salvage what he can. He is hoping that we get another yellow, which we might, as Matt Wolf right in the middle. He's charging his way through the field. Derek Hamill, you saw the back end of that Schluter Systems 47 car. Drafting off the tail end of Justin Zeidel. Seven to go here at Michigan. Alex Sanvitale to the inside of the 71. Mitchell Collins, the Iowa native. See Sanvitale to his 3 o'clock, his 9 o'clock rather. So that is 10, 11, and 12. The 96 of Sanvitale looking for his first career win of his Mission Barbecue Cup Series career. Collins, slide job back down low. Utilizing the outside lane, however, is the 96 with 6 to go. Sanvitale leads them back to the stripe. And Monaco might be a little too far ahead. So they're closing in here on the finish of this race. It has been a phenomenal race at Michigan so far. And it's only going to get more exciting as we come back to 5. Count them, 5 laps to go here from Michigan. Mitchell Collins leads. Reggie Fogelman will now fight for second with the 96. Dylan Matthews scratched that. That was the 05 who was scratching the outside wall. Miles will go high through the corner, and Matthews will take that spot away. She is now up to 5th. Sanvitale to 2nd. And given where Juan Rodriguez is running right now, I believe that 96 should be your new points leader, given where he is running, or the area that he's running right now. 4 to go as they cross the line. Still anybody's race. It is still absolutely anybody's race. They're not going to catch up to the 4 car. A little squirrely there. Contact between the 99 and the 71 as Dylan Matthews made it 3 wide. She needs every position that she can get in a really good run for Keegan Thompson, thundering through the corner. Thompson was up to 16th in the point standings after Indianapolis. We'll see if he's able to get near the top 10 with 3 to go. Sanvitale way out front in this 96. He has got an Oklahoma Land Rush behind him. Falling back in line is Collins. Fitzwater right behind him. Dylan Matthews to boot, rounding out the top 5, the 12 of Fogelman. Not quite within striking distance, trying to find an edge down low. Popsicle sticks high in the air. 2 to go from Michigan. Next flag will end the race. Down to the inside, here comes the move. Here comes Collins down low, looking to get this 71 car its first win in its first season. Collins way out front, San Vitale trying to fight back. He'll have the outside lane, but Fogelman really strong down low. White flag in the air, one more time around the Michigan International Speedway, 2 miles to go in the Cheez-It 400. Mitchell Collins looking for racing redemption, Dylan Matthews looking for a good run, Thompson looking for a top 5 finish. Down the back straightaway, Igor Barreto trying to block all comers. It doesn't look like Fogelman is within striking distance. Here they come into turns 3 and 4. Clean through 3, clean through 4, nearly 3 wide behind him, not going to mean anything. Mitchell Collins for Titan Fury Racing gets the checkered flag in the Irish Hills of Michigan. An absolute barn burner of a race. Only saw 1 caution flag today. We knew these guys were going to be aggressive, but they kept it controlled. And Mitchell Collins, career win number 4, I believe, for that 71 team. Tell you, Mitchell has been kind of the Kurt Busch of the MBCS, bouncing around from team to team. Was in Father Fruit Motorsports in 2020, Buck Racing 78 car in 2021, Yellow Monkey Racing in 22, and finally taking that 71 car for Titan Fury Racing to Gatorade Victory Lane. Taking a look at your standings, Mitchell Collins getting it done. A nice feel-good win for a driver that's not really fighting for a championship spot. He was 22nd coming in today, although he was 300 points below the cut line. Fogelman, a good run for him, his best of his career. Dylan Matthews with a much-needed third-place finish. San Vitale and Thompson round out your top 5. I believe Alex San Vitale might have this points lead coming out of today, given that Juan Rodriguez finished 40th. Rest of your top 10, Barreto, Fitzwater, Gutierrez, Miles, and Andrews. That should lock in Igor Barreto. Logan Alexander finishing 11th, Matt Wolf 14th, so Alexander will extend his lead over Wolf. And given Derek Hamill fell all the way back to 20th, so I think Hamill is still going to be in that wild card spot. Again, the rest of your results. Logan Williams finished 37th, so he is going to fall down a position. Corey Case finishes 30th. Actually, it might be Brian Wilmington 24th. I think Hamill actually might move up a position, because Logan Williams, Corey Case, trying to see where Caleb Rose wasn't really a factor all day long. He did finish 16th, so I believe Derek Hamill actually might be in the top 10 after everything's all said and done. Toby Murphy, trying to see where Murphy finished. Where are you, 20 car? 33rd for Toby Murphy, so not the best run in the world. Obviously, Braden Perez finishing 35th. Will Parrish with a solid run in the 40 car, trying to find him, 23rd. I think that Will Parrish is going to be in a must-win situation at Armory Digital if he wants a shot. A lot to go over in the point standings, but a quick-moving race, probably the fastest race we've had here at Michigan. But 40 laps of really, really good racing today, and Mitchell Collins, who was a couple positions short of winning this race back in 2020, finally gets some redemption in that 71 car. But coming up Saturday night, it is the finale, the 25th and final race of the regular season. I tell you, I can't believe that we're already at race 25 of the season. This is absolutely flown by. It's also showing how quickly the summer has flown by here in the great world that we're in the Great Northern Hemisphere with the NEX 500 Saturday night up in Seattle, Washington at the Armory Digital Super Speedway. Actually, well, I want to see who's got the fastest lap, and that was Derek Hamill, in fact. So Hamill is probably going to be back in the top 10 in points. You'll see it in just a second. But that's going to do it here from Michigan. Congratulations once again to Mitchell Collins for winning the Cheez-It 400 presented by Ford. And we'll see you Saturday night in the Emerald City for the 2024 NBCS regular season finale. Coverage for the NEX 500 from the Armory Digital Super Speedway starts at 8 p.m. Eastern right here on the NESRN. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night, ladies and gentlemen. Here are your point standings after race 24 of the 2024 NR2003 Mission Barbecue Cup Series season. And from Brooklyn, Michigan, on behalf of the North American Sim Racing Network, my name is Trey Wright. Have a great evening, folks.